come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Vols will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the ground, it's Cook. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the back. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How you're going to finish strong throughout the season. You're the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer. Getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Formation for these receivers. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Got a man, it's Matthews. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. He would have loved to have been able to throw the ball past the first down sticks. Couldn't get it done, and they couldn't create enough room off the dump down, Jesse.
So let's give credit to the defense then in coverage, taking all of the throws away and also doing a nice job of keeping the football in front of them, and then great effort making that tackle, setting up fourth.
Makes the grab past the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Volunteers are rolling down the field. Wants to keep it in the air. Extending the play. It's on target and complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And the Volunteers are threatening on first and goal. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed it in the end zone, but caught it just out of bounds on the left sideline. It's incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Excellent coverage by this defense. They were locked on them like glue, and that's not even close to a touchdown, and the defense makes the stand. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Cook. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the stunts.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Rides the back on the option. Again, not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into fourth down.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
The Boilermakers come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Finds a crease at the 20. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And just a great job on the defense being stout. Right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Second down coming up in this red zone opportunity. Touchdown, Purdue! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down. He lets one fly deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Makes the grab. It's Matthews. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The short hands, it's Staley. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. That's caught, it's Matthews. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. And the ball's racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
The Vols in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to throw it. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He'll take it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Now, fourth down.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown ball.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Troy overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Trojans tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Fun Belt, and that certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Now they'll run the draw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Watson. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's Watson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Watson. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Wants to go up top on first down. Soft spot in the middle. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. And the Boilermakers are in the hurry-up. They'll leave it with him. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Watson. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Snaps it in the shotgun. And is picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Boilermakers will kick it away to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Backed up now, here's second and long. To the air, it's Underwood. This time on target. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Fleming. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just going to keep it after the snap. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And the Volunteers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Get set, get set.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Tennessee! They take the lead with the 6.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Caught near the sideline, it's Cook. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
How about the running back showing you a little agility, maybe a little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's two options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative. They're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Ready to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
There he goes. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the Vols want to move quickly. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Volunteer! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quickly complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Here comes the heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
This should be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Well, in a situation like that where it's 3rd and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate and help your punter out.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Underwood. It's complete to the left. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And he'll haul it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown ball! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point was good. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Weeks like this aren't tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the move, it's Cook. Into the pile, maybe got 1. He stopped at the 21.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver. But if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense in the
Breaks into the open. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line. The Boilermakers are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down. He's got the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Red pass, it's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers line it up with a 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Two of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Baylor took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Bears that fired on all cylinders. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
Going to sling it on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Butler. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Third down play from the gun. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. Wants to throw again. He's going for the goal line. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cook. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. To the air on first down. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Makes the catch. It's Tuggle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Cook. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cook. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the grab. And Another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.